Dungeons and Desktops.
Oh, hello everybody.
That is your hostess, Kat, and I'm Blake.
And that's your hostess, Blake.
Yes. We realized, too, that even though
that's
we
your
haven't
hostess
sold...
cupcake.
Yes.
What?
My name is Cupcake.
I'm gonna eat your face.
Don't do
nom,
that.
nom, nom, nom.
Even though we haven't sold anything yet, we still are, like, way back in the money.
Yeah.
So.
It's because of those rich druids that were just balling in the woods.
What is down here?
Oh, that's the boat ramp.
What the... This whole, like, other part of the map just water?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, we can't go any further.
That's interesting. I wonder...
What the hell the point of the other map is?
Huh.
Because, yeah, look, the whole southern way is, like, blocked off.
Oh. Well,
I wonder if this has anything to do with, like, clearing
probably.
the water out or some shit.
I bet it does.
Oh, man, yeah, because it looks like the path is meant to continue.
It is. I wonder if it has to do with, like, tides.
Not to mention the water up here.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder...
Well, we didn't find anything with the symbol.
Well, I'm wondering, like, if we're supposed to know stuff about, like, the seasons, or...
Well, it did say wait till dusk.
Yeah.
Granted, that's exactly where we're at right now.
What time is it?
Hour 26, so it's 2 a.m.
Hour 26? That's not the same
That's a
thing.
weird way to do that. Wouldn't it be, like,
Yeah.
0 through 24?
That's assuming they have the same time that we do.
Yeah,
which is
I'm not so confident anymore on,
Yeah.
like, what time is what.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait a while?
Well... Okay. Whatever. Alright, I guess we'll just take off.
Now what time is it? Well, because dawn, it's almost dawn.
It's hour 4 now.
Yeah, it's almost dawn. It's not almost dusk. Dusk
Yeah.
is nighttime.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'd have to come back at, like, a different time.
We still need to find that symbol thing,
Yeah.
whatever. The shield.
Well, I'm just gonna sit on it.
Ugh.
My butt is shaped like a shield.
Perfect. With those specific indentations.
Yes. I've always wondered what all these birthmarks were.
Now I know!
Yep. It's destiny!
So I guess, yeah, the only place this road leads to is Deerford. So
Okay.
let's check it out.
Let's do it!
Small little village in the wilderness.
Oh my goodness.
This is apparently where our friend rushed for an early game to get a bunch of NPCs that were here. So
Oh,
perhaps we'll meet more
right.
friends.
Okay, cool. I thought he had said something about Twin Elms too. I don't even know. Maybe that was it.
That may have been it as well. I don't know. This place looks like it's in
This
good
one
shape.
was part of the thing where they were talking about, like, a... I thought this was part of the dude with the tower, but that ended up being the
Payday.
tower in the city, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at this pretty place.
Hmm.
Oh, we should go visit the Grieving Mother.
Nah.
Right there. She's her own landmark. And then we
I
have
wonder if
Arms
that's...
and Armory, the Apothecary, Curriery, what is that?
I don't know, actually.
A giant inn.
That
The
is
mill,
pretty big in.
And the Temple of Barath.
Huh. Is that actually a Grieving Mother, or is it, like, a place called
I'm
the
pretty
Grieving
sure it's
Mother?
actually a Grieving Mother.
Really?
Whoa, wow.
Look at all these cowled men.
How long do we gotta stand out here? Until we find her. Keep your eyes peeled. An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figure standing near him falls silent. Oh. Greetings,
Okay.
friend. I've heard of you. Word has you been busy in Defiance Bay. I'm busy too. Eager to finish my business and get back to the city.
Alright. What business is that?
Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose. Said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollowborn.
Oh, that's
We've come all the way...
Grieving Mother.
Probably. All the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice.
Okay. Have you checked your map? Because there's a
Yeah.
Grieving Mother on it, so...
Yeah, good question, actually. Why aren't they going into town?
see.
She's just on the other side of town.
Yeah. So why are you standing around here?
She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after herself, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. Her name's Nirfa. She's an Orlin. We want to get her out of town so we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave... Huh. I'm glad we have good intellect.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Wait, do we have a good intellect, or is it just because we're in a party with someone who has a good intellect?
I'm not sure, actually.
I'll have to check. Is it this one?
Yeah, if she's a mass murderer, why didn't the Duck send Crucible Knights after her?
And for the record, we know it's pronounced
We know
Duke.
it's pronounced Duke.
But it's going to be Duke.
We're just assholes.
Yeah. The powers that be want to keep things quiet, for obvious reasons. Better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her and do something drastic.
I'm not so sure about this.
A mad woman like that's everybody's problem, friend. Just keep an eye out. If you come across her, remember what I told you. Promise I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Okay.
So we'll just find her and be like, oh my god, I heard that there's something really cool happening right outside the village.
Right outside.
You should go look.
Go get this.
What?
Go get
I
this.
don't want it.
Oh. What happened to our stronghold?
Nothing.
Oh, payday. That was it.
Woo!
What the?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's...
Oh, those are backer dudes.
Yeah.
Golden
I remember
celery.
back in our first few episodes when we thought they were so important.
We thought they were so cool.
Should we go in the church or just go check out the woman?
I mean, let's explore and see what stuff there is, and then
Yeah.
I'd say talk to the lady. See
So,
what
I mean-
she's up to nowadays, other than strangling kids.
Pretty much only 2 buildings are, like, unlabeled.
Yeah.
So, the mill and the inn. Okay.
Q.
House Heron Guard. Rumble.
Rumbald! Damn, gotta waiting for monsters like that, and damn the rest of the gods too!
You someone we can recruit?
What?
Galloway slobbery beast, blazy bloody effigy, thrice damn salty winch and her soggy,
What?
her soggy flappy leather leg madams.
Leg madams? Good. That's probably not the best way to pray to the gods.
Fat lot of good they've done me so far. Just look at this mess. My pen ruined and all but a few measly runs gone. For the first second I thought he meant like a writing pen.
Yeah. Oh! My pen!
Damn it, I got this Bic from Amazon
I'm in the
just
pen.
a week ago.
I'm in the Pen 15 club. I really need it. Let's see. At least you're still in one piece. That's something to be thankful for.
But these pigs are my livelihood. What am I supposed to do now? Wife's always telling me to mind my temper, just breathe deep and count to 10.
Count to pen.
An ogre moved into the area. Wow, an ogre.
Oh.
Folk have been seeing glimpses and tracks out in the wood, but it seemed to be staying away from town. So we all thought until it made off with my pigs. Now everyone's afraid it's going to develop a taste for kith, if it hasn't already. I know that kith is their way of just talking about, like, the normal humanoids, like human, dwarf, elf,
Yeah.
Orlon. But every time I hear it, I just think it's someone saying kiss with a lisp.
Kiss. Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
How did you know? Tell me how I can help.
I know it's too late to get my pigs back, but it set my mind at ease to see that thing's head shorn from its neck. In fact, if you bring its ugly pate to me, I'll trade you for something that's of less use to a farmer like me than a rowdy-looking sort like yourself.
Let's see. What do you know about the ogre?
Oh, Living Lands.
Oh.
Same as any other, I'm sure. Big, ugly son of a bitch with a nasty temper and an appetite to match. Tirigo can tell you more. He claims to have seen it in the wood. You can find him in his shop right by the broken tower. But it's got to be tiny compared to the sorts of beasts you see up in Living Lands.
It's true.
I don't know if we want to mention her yet.
Nah, I don't. If we're trying to keep it quiet, then
Yeah.
probably for the best not to.
Plus, it's on our map.
It's true. We'll find her.
I want to loot this. Aww.
Oh,
So she was just like over here.
yeah. There's the little town. Well,
Yep. Smithy. Which we gotta stop by and sell everything.
yes.
She was just like right over here.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh,
Nope.
she's right over
yeah,
there.
she's over there.
Still.
Nope. Stop stealing people's stuff.
I just want to steal.
Don't do it.
We'll quick save.
Hey, there she is. She's a little Gale.
Oh, I found her. I
Little
almost didn't
Gale.
see her because she's like dressed the same.
Yeah.
Briefly through as if she doesn't know you're there. Is that her?
I don't know.
Grieving mother. She doesn't look like an Orlon.
Maybe not. Let's talk to her. No.
A middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth draped down to her knees. Her hands are working at separating stingy, colorless vegetables in a pile before her, stripping the heads off the long, fibrous stems with a paring knife.
Oh,
She has a
God.
unique portrait, too.
Yeah.
She discards the stems one by one, placing the heads of the vegetables into a small, cradle-like basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. You're not sure she even knows you're there.
Excuse me?
She doesn't respond. She keeps stripping the heads from the vegetables with a steady rhythm. She may be deaf. There's no indication she heard you.
I would like to study the woman.
First glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman. Unremarkable, maybe less stern than most. She seems more focused on the weaving in her lap than in her surroundings. Yet you notice she's not stripping the vegetables before any longer. She's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. What?
What?
Still pays you no mind, her brown locks torn and snagged from lack of washing, like many of the townsfolk. There's a strange blur to her. Even the motions of her hands seem like to be playing with threads that lack color, and a shape that lacks interest.
No, she's shape-shifty.
It may be that she's half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch, her knitting takes on an odd cadence, and you have a terrible suspicion that something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you.
Focus on her.
Her brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the streams of her locks downwards, the hair has become long and black, splitting off into threads of black and silver and wrapping around her hands.
What?
She's forming a soul cradle with the threads, braiding a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles, almost hypnotic. The silver and black strands of her hair weave together, with silver predominating as a highlight, the black shadowing it.
What the hell is happening?
Suddenly you are calm. I don't feel calm! Yeah. I don't feel calm!
You want me to read?
You're on a... Yeah, you can go and keep reading.
Okay. Suddenly you're calm. You're on a plateau, almost the height of a tower, several stories high. The plateau is like a table lying beneath a clear sky, and beneath the plateau, surrounding it in all directions, a forest, hazy with mist. Although whether it is actual mist, or distance, or recollection. Resting in the curve of a natural arch above you is a great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention, as if looking down on you and the event unfolding before you. The plateau is soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different. Not disembodied, but you feel your body, your physical contours have changed along with the surroundings. And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, the scene gains color and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts, like mist rolling softly into a sealed chamber. And the chime coaxes you deeper into the memory, and you're certain it's a memory, a warm one. Heyo.
Heyo.
You are on the stone of the plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver, white, shimmering like Audra? The plateau is formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, and your hands. Your hands are in motion.
Okay.
Weaving. Not thread, but gathering tenderly, moving along the first movements of Barath's wheel. Your hands are wet. Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the crowning of a tiny head turning in your grip. Its head slick, wet from the womb.
This is getting gross.
Yeah, it's getting weird. The hands you're inhabiting, have done this many times, and they are practiced and confident.
Oh, is she a midwife, maybe?
I guess, yeah. You can feel distant pains in your own head as the head emerges, a stream of fluid from the womb helping the newborn slide forth, and a woman's labored breathing crying out. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear, cutting through the haze of a memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close, and they are meant as a comfort, of that you are certain. And
okay.
Coaxed by your hands, every movement causing the chimes to sound again, almost eagerly the child comes forth, and as it does, your hands are in motion, weaving. Moving along the lengths of a soft, wet rope. No, an umbilical cord from the legs of the naked woman before you. You're holding a small child, still wet from the womb before you. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul. The ringing of chimes echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges, as if you were viewing a soul from within a soul. But it is there, it's alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. You surrender the child to her, something you've done many times before, and as your hands move, the chimes echo the moment, and you realize the chimes are hanging from cords on your wrists, and where once they echoed in the memory, they are now echoing in the child's mind as well.
This is long.
I'm so confused.
Can we get a TLDR?
I guess. The chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be its first gentle greeting into the world. A soothing sound guided by the tender motions of your wrists. You are helping to weave its thoughts, its perceptions, and the experience. The woman laughs with a ragged joy, laughing from parched throat. Her emotions seem soothed, but the physical demands of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is here, the child is safe, and all atop the plateau is peaceful, calm, distant, flattening out as the memory persists.
Okay.
The fuck?
Yeah.
With effort, the scene bleeds of color and your mind becomes your own again. There's no pole, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remain as they existed in the memory. They sound here as well, and they are hanging from the woven braids on the wrists of the woman before you. Even as your head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes on her wrists are sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back into the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she's nothing like what you first saw. She's wearing black, shredded garments that drape over her form like streamers. Her hair is streaks of black and run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see that her hair is draped across the front of her face like a veil. What you first saw of her was a mental glamour of some sort, unconscious. And you realize what you see is not what the world sees, and you are perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat in the realization. If anything, you feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she's glad to at last be seen.
God.
Oh, God.
That was
My
intense
brain.
and long.
Let's see. Who are you?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
There's a light touch on your mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead.
A caress, and her left hand mirrors the motion of the touch, reaching up to the air between you. You hear the chime on her wrist sound softly. Her hand moves as if pantomiming, resting on your cheek at a distance, and she speaks softly and slowly.
Your memories. Cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and
I wonder if this
cracking
is
stone. And a storm. The storm.
What's the class of the characters that... Remember the guy who had us look into the mystery of like people dying in the town and the old lady, the crone? What were they called? They're all called ciphers or whatever. The people who are like...
Oh,
mind
yeah,
readers.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's what she is.
Maybe.
A storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
From Alderaan?
Yes. 1,000 voices cried out.
Let's see.
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. What happened between us on that plateau memory we shared?
Her hand withdraws shyly, the chimes sounding softly once again. The woman stands uncertainly as if she had been sitting for some time or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, her face gaunt, yet while her stance is weak, she seems determined to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
It's almost a question. You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw when you looked at her, the image on the plateau. Yet the image was so clear, so sharp, you're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
Oh, Cypher, yeah. I bet that's what she is.
Interesting, okay. Let's see. I've never been able to do that with a living person except with you.
Hey-o?
Hey,
Gross hey-o.
ew.
So
I feel
many
uncomfortable.
questions, thoughts whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. I cannot tell if it is carving new channels or eroding what keeps your true strength buried. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch, as it allowed you to reach out to mine.
There is a silence, and although it seems to last for about a heartbeat, in your thoughts it stretches out between the two of you like a pull between your minds. You blink, take a breath, and then you realize she wants to ask you a question, yet can't form the words, as if assembling them is painful, or there simply are not enough pieces. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, she's the Cypher NPC, I guess.
Do you wish
Did not expect that. I thought we were going to find
Yeah.
a Orlon woman.
Do you wish to travel with me?
You feel a wave of fear gusted with the strength of relief, although oddly her expression does not change. Then fear dissipates and you feel strength and certainty as if the plateau from your memory lies beneath you and a calm sky looks down upon you.
Yeah. What's her name?
Grieving Mother. Really? I wonder if we find out her name eventually.
Huh. She's cool.
Well, who would we replace her with, though?
What does she do?
Ciphers?
Yeah, what?
They
What kind
are
of stuff does
it's
she
like
have?
mind magic. They affect the souls of other characters.
Get rid of
Okay, so let's. Well, the problem is he's our healer.
Oh,
That's the only reason he's
true.
there is because he's the best healer we have.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't want to get rid. Obviously, we can't get rid of her, and we can't get rid of him because he's healing us right now.
Yeah.
I love Edor too much to get rid of him, and I do like Aloth. I also like just the fact that he's a wizard. So these are, I feel, the only two ones we could swap out.
No.
I know that's the problem. Is I love all of them.
What if she could do healing though?
I guess we don't know though until we look at her stats.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess do you want to leave her for now, or do you
Yeah.
want to take her for now? Okay,
Oh, I
never
would
mind.
walk with you, see through your eyes, watch her, and feel your footfalls echo to my thoughts. Perhaps together we can make sense of what is broken within and without. Okay, go to our house!
Alright, cool. Let's go see what she's all about.
Yeah. We'll go check that out after we're done here.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, I guess we should ask around about the Orlon then.
Yeah.
Thought that was going to be her. We'll talk to Mr. Farmer guy.
Be like, yo, farmer, there's a crazy lady over there.
That was cool.
It was really
She reminded
cool.
me of, oh, what am I trying to think of?
Galadriel when she reads into people's brains.
I guess I was more thinking of Neil Gaiman. I believe. Didn't he do the really kind of dark comic strip?
I have never read any Neil Gaiman.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm like the worst person in the world.
Yeah, you are. Wow.
I also have never read any Terry Pratchett, so
Damn.
I got yelled at a lot for that. And I started reading Good Omens. I haven't finished it yet, though, so.
Okay, this guy hasn't heard of her.
Just so the internet doesn't yell at me.
I guess we can check the inn.
Okay, do that.
Actually, you know what? Let's go sell shit.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So what do we have? Okay, Arms and Armory. Let's go there. Yeah, they have cool
This is a
stuff.
cute little town.
Yeah, I like it. Deerford Village. I could
Let's
retire.
move here.
I could retire
You
here.
can retire there.
It's too bad our keep isn't closer.
That's okay. We'll just aggressively, colonize the rest of the town until we make it here.
You mean the rest of the world?
The rest of the world is what I meant, yeah.
Wow. Your place looks a lot bigger on the outside.
Heyo.
Quick save, everywhere we go.
Gotta save quickly.
Portly smiling man.
He doesn't look portly.
Well, he says it's poorly.
He looks normal.
Company's good for the business, etc., etc. What's been going on in Deerfoot? Oh, we're quiet, little town. People realized they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying altogether. Oh. Oh, that's right, the curse on everybody.
Right.
Show me what you have for sale. Wow. You have some expensive shit, old man.
Tall grass.
Jesus.
That's not grass, it's a weapon.
12,000. The Hours of St. Rumbolt.
What?
Grudge Keeper. Ortesi's Thorn.
Huh.
Okay, let's sell you some stuff. I have some things. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do.
You'll get back there.
I'm just rearranging my inventory. Damn it. Rearranging my inventory. No. You guys can have that.
Good.
Look at all our freaking pets.
Oh my god, we have so many pets. They're the best.
What is this? Is it just a cloak? Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know where that came from. Food!
Alright, so why don't you take all our shit?
Okay.
So, I want to keep the spark, because I believe ciphers are good with stuff like that.
Okay.
With guns. Kind of want to keep shame or glory. I don't care so much about the club.
Okay.
So I'm going to sell everything except these two.
Okay. Can't you just select everything and drag it at once?
You mean like this? No, you can't do that here.
Okay.
Like if I click down here and drag up, it doesn't...
No, I thought maybe if you I guess if you could just click on all of them anyway, then
Yeah.
there's not really any point in just doing it the way you're doing it. Whatever, shut up.
Yeah.
Boob shield.
God, shows us a lot.
Boob shield. Fine hide armor.
So I don't really need that. I don't really need that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of... I'll keep the Crucible Knight officer armor.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That stuff's cool.
Which one is that?
That's this guy.
Okay. Oh, there were two of them.
No, there was just the one. The other one was just like full plate or whatever.
Oh, it
This was the only one that
it
had the
looked
blue
exactly
aura.
the same.
Yeah, this one had the
Oh,
blue
weird,
magical
okay.
stuff. Yep, okay, okay. What did this do again? Bear defense while stunned and prone. I mean, I guess we'll keep that. Oh,
Guess we'll keep it. Gives it away.
there we go.
You want to get rid of Fulvano's amulet?
Was that full Valnos?
Yeah.
What? That wasn't full Valnos.
It was. I just saw it.
Oh, okay.
I just read that when you were going through them, and I was
Well,
like, I hope he doesn't
shit.
get rid of that. And then you did.
Okay, we took all his money.
Because you're a meanie.
Mosquito. Cool, unique rapier.
Does it take, like, does it suck your blood?
It does draining. 20% damage restored his endurance. Wow. It's actually pretty nice.
Can you, like, take dinosaur DNA out of it?
Yes.
Okay. Sold.
And that's all the shit we just sold. Okay, cool. Thanks!
Okay, bye now.
Who's this guy in the back? Oh, nope.
Nope, don't care.
Nope, don't care. Saw your golden name. Sorry to all the Kickstarters who contributed. I'm sure your stories are awesome. But goddamn, do we only have time to read
Yeah,
so many.
when you're playing through the whole thing, not as, like, a Kickstarter backer. Did we didn't back it, did we?
I'm not sure.
I don't
There's so many
remember.
games.
But still, there's a lot. There's a lot of, like, random
Yes.
extra characters. It's like, shit.
And this game's already going to be huge enough
yeah.
reading what we're reading,
Yes.
let alone all that.
Did you see all that text we just had to read? I mean, come on.
Come on now.
This isn't school.
Okay, let's check out the inn.
Okay.
And if we don't find her here, we'll just take a break and look for her next time. What the hell?
I was yawning.
That
Do you
is
think
just
she's
not kosher.
She's just gonna be, like, crouching under a table or something?
Hello.
She's just stabbing a child in the middle of the inn. They're like, I wonder where she is.
Well, we got villager, 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 and Sid.
Huh. Interesting. Hey, Sid.
I
Hail,
just
traveler.
want to find her.
Oh.
Surely even you can understand that.
They're talking.
Oh.
There's a redhead. First time at their... you want to do her?
Sure.
Hey,
First time at the Dracogen? Dracogen?
Dracogen?
Normally I'd have a song ready, but I haven't quite worked out this tune yet. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, you interested in the story? I haven't finished the chants, but I can tell you about it all the same. Okay.
Should we? Sloan? Oh,
Uh-oh.
excellent! These rustic fables are always great fun. Let me get out something to write
Of
with.
course. It's built in the time of Hadret's rebellion. In a dear lady Thanu.
What?
Thanu.
Thanu?
Lady Thanu. Okay, weird. Once had a keep here. One of the towers still stands, but the rest is said to be buried under the village.
I'd like to
Uh-oh.
imagine that she's trying to say, and a dear and lady they knew.
Yeah. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she stuck to the side of the Empire, and a contingent of Duck Hadret's Knights of the Crucible helped the farmers and colonists in the area turn her keep to rubble. This inn was the first building that sprang up from the ruin, built with some of the same bricks the colonists had pulled from the Lady Thanu's castle. Yeah, that's weird. It sounds like that's her name, but
Yeah.
it's not capitalized.
It's also, yeah, that is weird.
Huh. Supposedly the quarterstaff of her chief wizard even got lost in the construction. Heyo.
Mortared into a wall.
Or nailed under a floorboard. Anyway, the inn was supposed to be a haven and a meeting place while the locals built their new town.
So I guess we're not the only one with the question, because look at number 4.
What's a Lady Thanu? Oh, a Thane or Thanu is a man or woman who's part of the military elite.
Oh.
A knight, if you will. Typically, the position is inherited.
So it wasn't a typo.
Interesting. A Lord Thane or Lady Thanu owns land and also commands several unlanded Thanes. The woman who last held the keep here came from a long line of landed Thanes.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
Do you care?
Well, it might have something to do with
Okay,
Kana. Deer Wardens are on her lot, blah, blah, blah. Biggest divide, Glenfathom's and nearby ruins.
Well, no, I'm gonna actually read it if we're gonna read
Okay,
it.
then go ahead.
Deer Woodens are an ornery lot, and the more these new neighbors met, the more they argued. They realized they didn't agree on much beside ousting the old lord. The biggest divide was over the Glenfathons and their nearby ruins. Hadrat Knights and their supporters wanted to keep the peace, but a group of misfits with more anarchic leanings that had formed in the town wanted to go after the tribes the same way they'd gone after their lord. Soon the villagers were fighting with each other as much as with the Adirans. That sounds a little bit like our keep.
Yeah, kind of.
In the end, memories of the Broken Stone War and the War of the Black Trees were fresh enough that the Duck soldiers won the day.
Thank you.
Most of the other villagers came around eventually, but some of the core troublemakers left to join the front lines of the War of Defiance, and others I've heard found their way into the guided compass. The most forward-looking of the Glenfathon tribes. I don't know if I believe that part myself, but it makes a good story. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's a portrait of one of the chief rabble-rousers and his rival in the peacekeeping faction. Someone's idea of a joke. I don't think they were particularly amused.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
So he's looking for somebody.
We're
Sounds like it.
My lord, perhaps you should leave and check the wilds.
Lord Harond. Oh, so that's the guy with all his guards around. He's
Huh?
looking for somebody.
Weird. Go talk to him, I guess.
Well,
no.
let's do that next
Because,
time.
yes, just realized that we're out of time.
Yeah,
So.
we'll talk to them and look for the Orlon girl and other people and all that other crap next time.
All the stuff. We have so many things to do.
Oh, never have too few quests.
It's true.
Bye, guys.
Bye.